Chapter 31 of Ormond by Maria Edgeworth. This Librivox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Bruce Peary. Ormond was wakened at the proper hour, went immediately to Blank's bank. It was but just open, and beginning to do business. He had never been there before. His person was not known to any of the firm. He entered a long, narrow room, so dark at the entrance from the street that he could at first scarcely see what was on either side of him. A clerk from some obscure nook, and from a desk higher than himself, put out his head, with a long pen behind his ear, and looked at Ormond as he came in. "Pray, sir, am I right? Is this Mr. Blank's bank?" "Yes, sir." With mercantile economy of words, and a motion of his head, the clerk pointed out to Ormond the way he should go, and continued casting up his books. Ormond walked down the narrow aisle, and it became light as he advanced towards a large window at the farther end, before which 3 clerks sat at a table opposite to him. A person stood with his back to Ormond, and was speaking earnestly to one of the clerks, who leaned over the table listening. Just as Ormond came up, he heard his own name mentioned. He recollected the voice, he recollected the back of the figure, the very bottle green coat. It was Patrickson. Ormond stood still behind him, and waited to hear what was going on. "Sir," said the clerk, "it is a very sudden order for a very large sum." "True, sir, but you see my power. You know Mr. Ormond's handwriting, and you know Sir Ulic O'Shane's." "Mr. James," said the principal clerk, turning to one of the others, "be so good to hand me the letters we have of Mr. Ormond. As we have never seen the gentleman sign his name, sir, it is necessary that we should be more particular in comparing." "Oh, sir, no doubt. Compare as much as you please. No doubt people cannot be too exact and deliberate in doing business." "It certainly is his signature," said the clerk. "I witnessed the paper," said Patrickson. "Sir, I don't dispute it," replied the clerk, "but you cannot blame us for being cautious when such a very large sum is in question, and when we have no letter of advice from the gentleman." "But I tell you I come straight from Mr. Ormond. I saw him last Tuesday at Paris." "And you see him now, sir," said Ormond, advancing. Patrickson's countenance changed beyond all power of control. "Mr. Ormond, I thought you were at Paris." "Mr. Patrickson, I thought you were at Havre de Grace. What brought you here so suddenly?" "I acted for another," hesitated Patrickson. "I therefore made no delay." "And thank heaven," said Ormond, "I have acted for myself, but just in time. Sir," continued he, addressing himself to the principal clerk, "gentlemen, I have to return you my thanks for your caution. It has actually saved me from ruin. For I understand—" Ormond suddenly stopped, recollecting that he might injure Sir Ulic O'Shane essentially by a premature disclosure, or by repeating a report which might be ill-founded. He turned again to speak to Patrickson, but Patrickson had disappeared. Then, continuing to address himself to the clerks, "Gentlemen," said Ormond, speaking carefully, "have you heard anything of or from Sir Ulic O'Shane lately, except what you may have heard from this Mr. Patrickson?" "Not from, but of Sir Ulic O'Shane we heard from our Dublin correspondent. In due course we have heard," replied the head clerk. "Too true, I am afraid, sir, that his bank had come to paying in sixpences on Saturday." The second clerk, seeing great concern in Ormond's countenance, added, "But Sunday, you know, is in their favour, sir, and Monday and Tuesday are holidays, so they may stand the run and recover yet." "With the help of this gentleman's 30,000, they might have recovered, perhaps, but Mr. Ormond would scarcely have recovered it." As to the £10,000 in the 3 per cents, of which Sir Ulic had obtained